10-1.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, a tough loss for them in Game 3. That one really could have gone either way. They are confident that with a few tweaks, they'll fare better tonight. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, you know, those small battles win the big war.
You know, it takes only one big win to get that momentum back on your side. That happened for me and D-Wade back in 06 when we were down against Dirk. And the Mavericks 0-2 came back and won.
And that is it for us.
Can you dig it?
As we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
Center. It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. This could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any...
Beautiful jam.
Ooh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now, here's Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Patterson, the screen. Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the wing on the left. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Patrick Patterson. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw good, Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Irving gets the free. Irving attacking. Nice D from DeRozan. Lowry against Irving. Now here's Lowry. Guarded close. And the layup is good. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night. Lowry against Irving. Here's Freak. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Cavaliers foul. Kyrie Irving.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Cavaliers leading, and Fry kicks to Irving. Feeds it to Freak. Back to Irving. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Fry. Valanciunas, good. Irving with the ball. He's got 5. There's the dish to Freak. Back to Irving. He kicks to Freak. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
Thanks, Doris. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. There's the feed to DeRozan. Here's Lyons, and the layup's good off the glass.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Irving passes to Freak. Smith outside. There's a good screen. Off the screen. Another shot. Misses at the rim.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And here's Lowry. Pass to DeRozan from the baseline. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate the top. Spacing, spacing.
Give your fans back some love, fans. Come on, give it up.
Raptors trail by 4. Now Joseph. Outside DeRozan. There's the pick. Dishes it to Lure. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dennis is checked in. Pass to to Burgess. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Ennis. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. And then Shumpert slams it in. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And again, no good by Toronto.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Passes it to Freak. Back to Shumpert. Love wide open. He fires. And again, it's Cleveland.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Joseph dishes to Lure. Kicks it to Joseph. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Powell. And it's Freak with the rebound. Lure got a piece of it. Now here's Shumpert. Defense is right there. Freak sets a screen for Ennis. Off the pick. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the
Freak missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense...
Off the rim and drops. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked. They get it back. Love with the screen for Ennis, and Freak throws it down.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.